Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all feeling today? I know I'm feeling great. I feel great. I look great. I feel great and I look great. No, I'm messing with y'all. But today I'm going to talk about self love. Self love on this video today. Not going to go too crazy into it or anything like that. But I'm going to talk about a little bit about self love, self care and everything, and how we need to start treating ourselves with more dignity, more respect, more love, not just externally, but internally as well. You know, when you make mistakes and when you do wrong, you apologize to other people, right? It comes naturally for some people. Like when you know that you've done wrong, or you've hurt someone to their core, whatever the case might have been, you apologize, right? Especially if you mean it, you apologize. Whether you're gifting them with something or whatever it is, to show that you're apologetic for the mistake or the pain you've caused someone. Why don't we do that to ourselves? Yes, that's deep. Have you ever apologized to yourself? When was the last time you apologized to yourself about something? Like for real. When was the last time you apologized to yourself about something that you did to yourself? Not nobody else. Not your mom, not your dad, not your partner. You, when you cause yourself pain. When have you apologized to yourself? And I had to realize that when I was meditating the other day. You know, I'm meditating. It felt great. And I'm sitting there, I'm meditating, and I'm apologizing, but I'm apologizing to myself. I'm apologizing to everyone else that I've heard close to me or whatever. But I didn't forget about myself. Meditating, teardrop fell down when I apologized to myself, and it got pretty emotional at that point, and got up, done my thing, got done with the meditation, went to the bathroom, looked in the mirror, did my words of affirmation, and I apologized to myself again. I looked in the mirror. I'm like, I'm looking at myself in the mirror. It's kind of hard to make eye contact sometimes with yourself, but I'm looking and made that eye contact. And I said it. I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the pain I've ever caused myself. I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry. And I kid you not, I just start boo hooing, like crying, eyes red. Like I felt like I was waiting for that moment. Like it took this long for you to say sorry, and it's like I don't know why it cut so deep, but I felt it, and it felt like those were the words I was waiting on. If that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense or not, but to me, it makes sense. Like I was waiting for me to look me in the eye and say I'm sorry and actually mean it. I say sorry to everyone else, but what about you? Because sometimes we cause pain to other people, and sometimes that hurt that you cause that person, sometimes it can hurt you as well. So that pain you causing externally does sometimes hurt you internally, and we don't think about that, and a lot. I feel like we got a lot going on in social media, the world, and the wars and diversity, and everyone is just not uniting together or um coming together as one. It's just a lot going on in the world. We're just so freaking far gone lost, and we don't take the time to sit down and really work on ourselves when it comes to saying or doing certain things within ourselves. That's where we're lost at. I feel like if we get together as one nation and work on those things, we'll be all right. We'll be good. But yeah, man, it really it hit when I apologized to myself, and I didn't. I just was lost for words. I'm like really crying, like I'm really in the bathroom mirror, like, boo hoo, and eyes is red. I'm like somebody else. I don't know. I know I can't be the only one. I know I'm not the only one, but we're so quick to we're so quick to get answers and want other people to be apologetic towards us. You know, when they hurt us or we feel like somebody done us wrong. You know, we want our mom, we want our partner, we want our dad, we want our sister, our brother, or whoever have hurt us in the past or hurt us before to apologize to us for what they did to us. We want them to apologize. But what about you when you hurt you? When you betrayed yourself? When was the last time you apologized to yourself about that or for that? You know, like for example, when we sit here and we stay in toxic relationships, or when we sit here and we know we shouldn't be with this person, but we just stick around just because we've been together for this long. No, you're hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself because you're doing things against. I wouldn't even say against your will, but you're doing things, or you're ignoring the message that your body is trying to send to you. You know, when you get that gut feeling about something, or I got a bad feeling about this, but you still go do it. You kind of betraying yourself. You kind of telling yourself like, fuck you. I'm gonna still do what I'm gonna do. Whatever. Something bad happened. It's like, I told you so. Yourself like, look, I try to tell you, but you ain't even want to listen to me. You don't even want to listen to me. You want to do your own thing. You know, and I think that's why it's important to meditate. I think that's why it's important to journal. I think that's why it's important to sit in your shit. And I'm real big on that. Lay in that bed, lay in whatever, your own peace. And dive into that shit with just you. Nobody else. Like, we really gotta tap in. Like we really hurting on the inside. And we thinking it's everybody else. That's the problem. We're thinking it's everybody else. No, it's us, ourselves. You waiting on you to apologize to you. That's what's going on. And I I'm not blaming nobody. I'm not blaming social media or anything like that. But I do feel like that's where the drugs and the alcohol abuse and the binge watching and the social media abuse derives from, in my opinion. I believe that's where it derives from, because we're holding in all this pain. We're holding in all this pain within, and we're binge watching TV shows, all this nonsense, and we're we're scrolling on social media all day, not doing nothing productive or anything like that. Or we smoking weed all day, or we drinking all day every weekend, whatever, to ease the pain or whatever we got going on within. It's to numb whatever we're feeling within. When all you gotta do is sit your ass down and figure out what the hell is really the issue. What's the root of all this? Yeah, it's cool to sit down and have a conversation, whether it's with a family member, a friend, and share your problems and how you feeling and why you feeling the way. That's cool. That's good to have. Not knocking that. Sit down with yourself. Tap in with yourself. Have a conversation with yourself. Apologize to yourself. That's what you're waiting on. You don't know the answers to everything, and you feel like you're lost. And I'm doing everything. I'm going to therapy. I'm doing all the things I'm supposed to do on my end. But You ain't even said sorry to yourself. You ain't even said sorry to yourself when you're sitting there having multiple sex partners with different people, not knowing why you're doing it, drinking all this alcohol, smoking all this weed, doing all the things you're not supposed to do. That's because your body, your internal self is just numbing the pain. They try to send you message. It's try to give you that gut feeling about why you shouldn't do what you're doing. They try to give you that instinct to why you shouldn't do what you're doing, but you still chose to do it. All the messages you're ignoring. So it's like, fuck it. We're gonna just go on and pop these bottles, go hang out with the homies, go hang out with some more hurt people that ain't even said sorry to themselves. Let's just go on and do that. And that's just the world we're living in right now. And we just gotta do better. Be more apologetic to yourself. Take care of yourself. Self love. Not self care. Self love. And find what works for you. If you see that the external activities that you've tried isn't working, try internal. You probably ain't even tried that one yet. And I bet you will open up Pandora's box. And I bet you'll find out some stuff about yourself that you're holding in that you never even knew. But you've been going to therapy 10 plus years, still feeling the same way you're feeling. Still feeling the same way you're feeling. But once you dive in internally, you have all the answers. And these are facts. It ain't gonna be no more finger pointing. It ain't gonna be no more, oh, because he did this or she did this to me, or it, no, no more of that once you tap into internally. That's just my point of view on things. Not saying it's 100, but that's just how I look at it. And like I was saying earlier, just the world that we living in, we it's just a lot going on, and we just all need to woosah, tap in, and once we clear up everything that we have within, then we can all come together and be better. I bet you this world will be a better place. It will. We all do the self love internally, be more apologetic to ourselves, not beat ourselves up, and keep asking God, why me, why this? No. Sit down, tap in. You will get the answers. You will know why. You won't have to ask why. You will know. So it's just a little quick video about that. About my little experience I had with my meditation and being apologetic to yourself. I feel like it's very much essential, and more people need to do that. That's what I would recommend. And for real, like, journal. Just write. Your mind gonna say it all. Whatever you're thinking, whatever you're not thinking, it's gonna just come down naturally. It's gonna just word for word. So yeah, y'all gotta tap in. But that's it. I didn't want to get into too much details with that. I just wanted to, let you guys know my little meditation experience that I had, and I wanted to share that. So that was really that, and I thought, I'm like, what, let me make a video on this real quick because I think this is something that the people need to know something that they should do. Try it out and see how they feel. So that's it. That's all. But I want y'all to be on the lookout for my She Legit capsules, my She Legit pills. They're coming. It's coming, and I have hats coming as well. So I'm working on a few things. Might have some smart glasses coming too. Look, look. I got some stuff lined up, so it's just all about getting everything together and pushing it out there. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do that. So this is a one woman show, and just trying to figure everything out and go with the flow. But y'all gonna like the She Legit pills. I can guarantee y'all that the She Legit pills. Mm. But that's it, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Tell yourself sorry. Tell yourself sorry.